The first phase of the log is the deadlift, and I see people make huge mistakes in this often. Now, the number one thing you want to look for is your upper back should move first. If your hips are moving first, you're probably kicking up and recruiting more of your posterior chain. It's an inefficient movement pattern. It's the same movement pattern you want to incorporate when you want to do big deadlift numbers. So to figure out whether it's your hips or your upper back moving first, what I would say is, unless you have a training partner, set your video up to the side of you, or your camera, your video camera, so you can watch it back. But the movement pattern should be pretty simple. We should be going from here. Your shoulders want to be above your wrists, and then it should be a straight movement up and through. The bad movement pattern would be where, if you're, and it's difficult for me to do this wrong, would be extending or locking out the knees and then the back. What you see is the hips move up, which puts more strain on your lower back, not just your discs and your specifically in your lumbar region, but more on the posterior chain. And you want your upper back to move first and then your hips to come through. Fixes for this, besides just working on technique at a lighter weight, you could do an extra couple of sets warming up, just focusing on upper back moving, because the first part of strength is skill. And what I mean by that is improve your motor pattern. So when you're warming up for the log, add in 2, maybe 3 sets of 5, just working on that movement pattern at a lighter weight. It could also be that your quads, specifically your VMO, are weak, but also the top end of your hip extension movement would be weak. It's kind of like it's a dead area within a deadlift. So to improve that dead area, what you would need to do is improve your strength from either a higher position like this, or more specifically something like an incline back extension, or a flat back extension, or even a reverse hyperextension. So any of those options, you can either throw them into your assistance work, or you could do them before you start doing the log.